So what's the weather like in Hawaii in May? Well, take a look, because it's beautiful today. Man, what a gorgeous day. You know, if you go over all these other videos, you're gonna hear me saying the same thing, but it is what it is. It is May, and it's a beautiful day. And I'm cruising right now through the eastern Oahu neighborhood of Kahala, and I hope you're gonna join me. You're gonna get the perspective about weather in May, not just from someone who's been here for a weekend vacation, but from someone who's lived in Hawaii since the mid-'80s. You're gonna get a full perspective of what it's like long-term Hawaii's weather in May. Aloha, I'm Peter K, and I'm living the dream, man. I'm living in Hawaii, and I connect with people that also want to live in Hawaii. So if that's you, this is your channel. You want to click on that link and get the notifications, because we come out with a new video every other week. So let me help you make this the shortest video you've ever watched. Hawaii's weather is always perfect. May is just another example of absolute perfection. So May is all about, we're warming up to summer right now. We just got through with April, which was a beautiful month, a little bit on the cool side, everything's relative, but on the cool side, May is definitely warming up and essentially telling us that summer is here. We've actually had to turn on the air conditioner 1 or 2 days. Got a little warm. So I would call May another one of these transition months. It's really transitioning us to summer. It's not quite as cool as April is. It's a little bit drier than April. The rains are now very infrequent, and you know, the warmer days are here. You know, to the point where we've had to turn on the AC rarely, once or twice. The days are long. Sunrise is at 5:54 a.m. and sunsets at 7:01. Now, I talked in a previous video about how the times don't change that much because we're here near the equator. That was in the April video. You'd want to check that out if you want to know more about that topic. Temperatures are inching their way up. Our coldest day over the next 10 days, coldest day had a high of 82, low of 71, coldest day. And the warmest day had a high of 83 and a low of 73. So think about that, just a 2-degree difference across a 10-day period. That's like one of my favorite examples of Hawaii's weather perfection. The temperature just does not change over the course of a 10-day period. Next 10 days in May are just classic May examples. We've got 7 days mostly sunny, like today. It's a gorgeous day. We got only 2 days that are partly cloudy, and only 1 day that's partly cloudy and a little windy. So this is really a good sample of May to show you how we're really getting towards that perfection summer months. What about the surf? North Shore is done. North Shore right now is flat. That's not the place you'd want to go if you want to go surfing. South Shore is there. South Shore has a bump. South Shore has a pulse. South Shore is beginning to come into its prime, which is the summer months. The east side of Oahu will follow the trade winds. If we have a good trade wind day, the surf will be up on the east side. If the trade winds are down, the surf will be flat, pretty much following the wind. A lot of times in the winter months, the eastern part of the islands may catch a big wrap from the northerly swells. Sometimes we'll catch a wrap from the south, but for the most part, east side swells are gonna follow the winds. So what does this mean? It means summer's here. It means the last of the quote cold days, if you could say there's a cold day in Hawaii, are done. We're in the warmth of the summer. And the unpredictability of spring is gone. Unpredictability in terms of wind or rain, those days are over. So why would you want to come out in May? Well, because you couldn't make it out in April. Because April is really a great month. But I like May. May's a little bit warmer, right? The difference between April and May is a little bit more predictable and a little bit warmer. April is a little bit less predictable, maybe some more rain, some wind, a little bit cooler. Another reason is you may want a little bit cooler than the summer months. Or if you like to surf and you want to surf on the South Shores, May would be okay. Not as perfect as the summer, but it's the start of it. So why would you want to skip May? I can only come up with a couple of reasons. Number one, you can't make it. And the other one would be if you want to surf on the North Shore, May is not your month. You're not going to get any surf on the North Shores. But if you're a surfer, you know about that anyway. So look, gang, Hawaii's weather is always perfect. May is perfect. We wear shorts, short sleeves, shorts, slippers every day. The windows are always open. We don't use heaters, and we only sparingly use the air condition, if at all. In May, it's barely on. Got a question for me? Click on the link in the description. There's a form. Put your name and your question. Tell me where you're from so I can give you credit on the next video. I'm Peter K, and I am living the dream in the most beautiful place on earth with the most perfect weather on the planet. Aloha.